I'm going to show you how to generate scroll stopping openers, which are going to hook your visitors right away and get them to actually consume your content. So we're going to go to this tool. We're going to look at scroll stopping openers. Put in your niche. Creators monetizing their business is my topic I chose. And then we're going to look for the platform that we want to use. There's various platforms. All of them are going to have minor unique details. So let's choose YouTube Shorts and generate. Again, they're platform specific details for each platform, but overall openers um, can work fairly well, the same openers for various content sources. So if you have a really powerful opener, you're going to be able to get your audience to pay attention and consume a lot more of your content. And with openers, you want to make sure that you don't ever lie. If you're lying to your audience, clickbait is the word that's commonly used for this. You're going to create a bad experience, and your audience is not going to want to consume your content anymore because they don't believe that you're giving them what you actually promised to give them in your opening. So make sure that your openings are truthful and make sure that they use something powerful to hook in your audience. That's the goal, is to get them to stay and watch your content or read your content. So if you keep that in mind, you're going to be able to generate use good hooks every time. But the most powerful way to make sure that you have a good hook is making sure that you have a lot of options to potentially create hooks. So as you can see, these are really good. Okay, the strength says 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. So these are all scored based on how likely they are to be effective. The first one, AdSense is the slowest way to get rich as a creator. That's something that will jump out to creators. They're going to say, oh, there's a better method than using AdSense, or why am I not making it, enough money? Is it because I'm using AdSense as my main way of generating income? And then something, it's a bold claim. That's what it is. And then in here, it's also follow up. So this is what your content's actually going to be about. So immediately after you say that opener, you're going to follow it with, here are 3 revenue streams that actually scale. That's just an example, obviously, but it's a powerful one. So the next one is a strength of 9 out of 10. And this is a question curiosity type of opener. Why are you still working for free for the algorithm? That brings out a little bit of emotion. It's powerful opener there. And the suggested follow-up, obviously it's an example. It's time to turn your views into a predictable business. So that sounds like something that I would be interested in because I want a predictable business. I don't want to rely on an algorithm that might not be working for me. That's just an example, obviously. So here's another opener. Specific numbers, yeah, that's powerful. We've talked about this in other previous videos, but just putting exact numbers out here or making a little bit more specific, it creates a little bit more credibility. Again, don't lie, no clickbaiting, be honest. So as you can see, there's a bunch of different titles here, each with a score based on how likely they are to be effective. These are all actually really good. I'm quite impressed with that. And then at the bottom, there's some mistakes to avoid. Again, you don't always have to avoid these mistakes, but it could be helpful to read this. And also, first 3-second video tips. Use a pattern interrupt. Change the camera angle or add a visual pop-up in the first 3 seconds. Match the energy. Your vocal tone must match the intensity of the opener. So, for example, urgency for warning. Avoid slow intros. It says, do not say, hey guys, welcome back to the channel until after the hook. So I guess the hook is the first thing right away that you say in your content. If you want to maximize your viewer count and keep them retained. All right, so this tool is toolagly.com. You can use this exact tool for free. You're going to go in there and choose the scroll stopping opening generator.